Hi Aries, I'm Corinne from Sacred Star Tarot. Welcome to your reading. This is a timeless message that is meant to reach you now and the message that Spirit wants to get through to you. So let's begin by bringing in Spirit, calling upon the light, the angels, your guides to preside over this reading and to give the urgent messages that you need to hear. This is a general reading, so it's important to open up to your own intuition so Spirit can give you specific messages. Also take what resonates, leave the rest, and I believe that you're here for a reason and there'll be a message for you. Now let's begin with getting an angel number. I hope you're doing really, really well, and this will be a message from Spirit. So we have the angel number 101, and it says start over. Intelligence, dynamics, making a difference. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failures is the key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand it's a process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big ones. Values are fun, fresh start. Now, I'm laughing because when I started your video, I've restarted it about 4 times because the words weren't coming out, it just wasn't flowing. And that's what I'm feeling with this card, is that you might have tried something over and over again and maybe it didn't work, the first couple of times, or you were just not in the flow. But it's about, starting again and continuing to start over. So Aries, what do you need to start over? And it's like the starting from scratch. Like when I first started this video, I needed to stop. I needed to take a deep breath, pause for a minute, get back into balance, feel calm and relaxed, and then start over. And that's the message for you. And really seeing that the mistakes are learnings as well. So don't think of the failures as not being good enough. Look at them as learning and fun. So let's get a message from the animal spirits for you. What animal wants to come out? Now, if you're seeing the number 101, that's another sign from the angels that you're on track. Now we have partnership, and it is the puffin. Accept yourself and your colourful personality. Feel confident as being you. You are a joy bringer. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results, and that's partnership. And I've got 2 messages in here for you. One is definitely asking for support. You don't have to do everything on your own. But the main message that's coming up is don't let perfectionism stop you. Feel confident in who you are and just allow yourself to be you. The more you relax into who you are and start over, I'm getting the feeling for some of you that your own self-consciousness or perfectionism might have got in the way. So don't worry about the failures. Just let yourself be you is the message. Now let's get some messages from Tarot. So what does the Tarot want to add to your reading? Let's find out. So puffins are really interesting. I've never seen a puffin. If you've seen a puffin, I'd love you to put it in the comments. I don't know where they're what country they are found. Okay, then we have the 5. We have the 5 of Swords and the Page of Sword. Here we go. Exactly. So with these cards, the swords are all about your mind. And what this is really saying with the 5 of Swords is, again, it's about feeling defeated. And that's what I'm getting from your cards. Don't let the times where things haven't worked out defeat you, or if you're starting a project and it hasn't worked, Spirit doesn't want you to feel defeated about it. They want you to take the information of what you've learned and move forward and start over. And that will be really important. So let's find out more. It's always our mind that can sabotage us. And instead of seeing failures as disappointing and feeling not good enough, they want you to see a failure as a fresh new start. You've learned something, take that wisdom and information of what didn't work and move forward. You know, all of the people that have been hugely successful had so many failures along the way, and if they'd allowed failure to stop them, they would never have found their fortune. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. So what else can Aries know? What else will help them? Spirit, what else can help them? All right. So we have the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is about looking at new opportunities. And what I'm getting from this is looking at different ideas. So if you've had a failure in, let's say, a relationship, or the way that you've communicated, could be a work project or a hobby, Spirit wants you to look at the different options or opportunities out there, because getting a new perspective will help with starting over. So can we understand a little bit more about this, Spirit, for Aries? I'm getting this feeling of giving up. And so for some of you, Spirit wants you not to give up. Not to give up. Doesn't matter how many times you failed, it's about how many times you get back up, or fall, how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get back up. And that's really, really the message for you right at this moment. I think you're feeling probably disheartened, upset, maybe, feel that it's not worth it, but Spirit doesn't want you to feel that way. And we have the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is nostalgia. So it's going back to the past, and we can either look at the past with eyes of joy, all of the beauty and the innocence that we had and the wonderful things that happened to us, or we can look at the past and focus on all of the negative. So Spirit wants you to be really careful with how you're looking at your past. And let's find out a bit more. Oh, there we go. That was quick. So we have another Page of Pentacles. So we've got 2 pages, and this is again confirming starting over. That is just the strongest message that keeps coming through for you, Aries, is they want you to start over. Keep starting over, don't give up. Understand that it's a process that you're going through, and it's very, very normal to get to points where things don't work and you need to start over. You need to step back, take a new perspective of the situation, and that is part of the journey. Now let's find out, if you start over, if there's anything that you need to understand to make it more successful this time. So Spirit, is there any guidance for Aries for starting over so that they can become more successful this time and get the outcome that they want? What is the message? Your message is very clear, Aries. Yeah, so they want you to actually use a different tact. So when you start over, so the Seven of Swords, the story of him actually is that the army is going to invade his village. And instead of fighting them and waiting for them to invade, during the night he's gone out and stolen their swords. And what Spirit wants you to do is take a different approach. So if one approach isn't working for you because it's hard, there's no flow, it feels difficult, take a step back, look at a different way of doing things, a new strategy, and that new strategy will be successful. Yeah, exactly. Because we've got the Ace of Swords. So using the mind and looking at how can I do things differently to get a better result, and you will get a better result. Okay, what else do we need to know, Spirit? What else does Aries need to know that will help them get a successful outcome with what they're trying to create or achieve? Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight is about moving forward, taking action, being on a mission. So I can see that you're now understanding what needs to change, taking a new tact, getting the knowledge from that. Okay, what's worked, what hasn't worked before, why hasn't it worked? Now I'm going to take a different approach, and you're moving forward with that new information. And that's where I'm getting, don't see the failures as endings. The failures are learnings. They give you wisdom and they help you understand how to adjust things. So you'll need to adjust what you're doing, take a different approach, and that approach will lead to the results that you're after. I wonder what you're working on. So write it in the comments if you want to. I'd love to know what this project is, what you're working on. Okay. Yeah. So we've got the same. I'll just cover this card because of the nudity with YouTube. So we have the Star card with the Four of Cups. Now the Star card's telling me that it's the wish fulfillment. It's about finding your purpose, having faith, and Spirit wants you to have faith in what you're doing. Instead of saying, feeling disappointment, Spirit wants you to know that the new cup is coming. So Spirit is helping you with this project, but you just need to stay in a positive frame of mind and keep faith. Great. So that's a pretty clear message. So let's go to your oracle. So we have the Mirror and we have Akasha. Now, Akasha is your guidance is divinely guided, and the Mirror is who or what is triggering you. So this is another message that if things aren't working, it's looking at, is there something within me that needs to change? Because that could be another message for some of you, is maybe it's the tactic that needs to change, but maybe it's the way that you're seeing it, or there's something within you that needs to change. And that could be letting go of a belief system, feeling in competition with other people, not feeling good enough. And, you are being divinely guided. What you're doing and working on looks like from the cards that it's really great for you, that you're really happy about it. It's the right thing. And so this is really Spirit giving you that helping hand and saying, don't get disappointed, learn from the failures, see them as fun. Understand that's the process, and don't doubt that you're not on the right track. You're on the right track. And it's really just I think it's like a little counseling session from Spirit, so that you keep going and you don't feel defeated, because it's very, very good reading and very clear. Let's get a message from Archangel Michael for you. And if you need to take a break, take a break from it before starting over. When I started the video, I needed to, take a little break, have a deep breath, and then when you come in fresh again, that can be a good change. if we jump straight in, we can still be in that old energy of the failure. So Archangel Michael, what do you have as a message for Aries that will help them right at this moment? There we go. So Archangel Michael wants you to be gentle on yourself. Please guide me, treating myself with gentleness, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. Help me know that I deserve this compassion. I release any feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. Yeah, exactly. So returning back to peace of mind will be really important. Be gentle with yourself, because, you know, it is hard when we're trying something new and there are failures along the way. But it's very, very positive. And I hope that Spirit has given you the reassurance that you've needed. And keep going. Start fresh, start over. Take a deep breath, go back into it fresh, because it's definitely the right thing for you. Lovely Aries, that is your timeless reading. I hope that's helped. I'm excited to know what you're creating at the moment. I'm sending you all of my love and light and blessings for this project. Subscribe to my channel to never miss a reading, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.